Hey folks, Micah McGee here. Today was the day. We had our calf, Ferdinand's baby. He is a quarter Guernsey, a quarter Jersey, and a half Zebu. He's more than likely A2. If you know anything about A2, A1A2, I've got a video about all that explaining how that makes a difference in the milk. But today was the day she had her calf. We are so excited because right now it's fairly warm. It's in the 40s. At 8 o'clock tonight, the temperature is supposed to start plunging, and by morning, it's supposed to be 0 degrees or thereabouts with a wind chill of 21 below zero. So we're glad the calf is dry. We've got the calf in the barn right now. This is her third calf. Extremely important on the third calf with a Jersey to give it CMPK. That's calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, whatever. I can't remember. Magnesium and potassium, calcium, and phosphorus. Anyway, these cows on the third calf is very susceptible to milk fever. Matter of fact, her mother died when she was born. She was a third calf, and her mother died in this very pasture. So we're going to give her this. We've been giving it to her every once in a while as she's been progressing in her pregnancy, and this is the fourth one she's going to be getting. As soon as we get this in her, we're going to pull some milk out, give it to the calf. It's not even milk, it's colostrum. Let's do it. She's not fighting me as bad as she has in the past. That's all of it. Okay, right now it's important not to take all of her milk. She most assuredly would get milk fever then. We're just going to take enough for about 3/4 to a full bottle, which is a full bottle is half a gallon. And we're going to get that in the calf as soon as possible, get her belly warming up. So this is the third calf on this cow, so she should be used to being milked, but you have to always be ready for a kick because she hadn't been milked. She hadn't been milked for a few months. We've had her dry, so it's a constant. Plus, not only is she not used to it, but it hurts a little bit because. Oh man, it hurts a little bit because her bag's so tight. All right, David's gonna pour some grain. See if that makes her happy. And I may have to talk to her a little bit and get her to let me milk her. She knows, I know she knows better, and I don't really like to tie her foot because that really makes her irritated and angry. I think we might be okay now. Hey. All right, we're rolling. As long as she don't kick the bucket, I'll be happy. If you don't take nothing out, number one, the calf won't get anything, and it's very important to get that colostrum in the calf. But number two, you get mastitis going, then you've got all that effort that went into getting a milk cow goes down the drain because mastitis ruins the whole milk supply. Sometimes it only happens in 1/4 or something like that, but mastitis is a bad enemy. Food is very important. It gets down in around 0, below zero. Animals need heat, and the only way they can get warm is through the food they eat. All right, I think I've taken enough out of the front. I'm gonna pour it in here because I don't want to risk her kicking it, because when I start the back, more than likely she's gonna kick a little bit. Look how yellow it is. Very yellow. That's colostrum, it's not milk. Colostrum is the only thing that builds up that calf's immune system and causes that calf to live. Without colostrum, they get all kinds of diseases, sicknesses, and they do not do well at all without it. That's enough for the calf tonight. I may try. I've got to release. I've got to relieve the back quarters. Let's see if she'll leave me alone and let me do this. Wow. It ain't wanting to come. That is tight. I'm just gonna do it without the thing for a minute. Hey, stop it. if she kicks like that, sometimes, in the one way I kind of got her attention, I hollered at her and smacked her on the side, and it kind of got her attention, let her know, hey, don't do that. Here's my cameraman. David's fixing to go feed some more pigs. They found this calf was born here, about an hour ago. And we've been ever since getting it a nice place inside the barn ready so that it can be out of the wind tonight somewhat. And look at her there, so snug as a bug in a rug. But we have to get some colostrum down her, so we're going to do that now. When you're giving a calf the bottle for the first time, you have to realize this calf does not know what in the world's going on. I couldn't leave. Ooh, I got my butt all poopy. Yeah. I couldn't leave this calf out there in that pasture with that pig, because the pig acted like she was wanting to try to nibble on her, and I don't like pigs nibbling on my calves. We never leave a calf with the mama anyway. It kind of screws up your milking, in my opinion, it kind of screws up your milking program. It always worked out perfect for us to take the calf. It's okay if the calf and mama can come close and see each other, but as far as nursing, I don't do that. We do it like this. Now I'm gonna stand this calf up. Can you stand up, baby? Now, the calf always tries to back up when you give it the bottle, like this. Now, I'm leaking a little bit, but all right. These zebus are a tough old breed that they're very prolific, and so as you see, this thing is starting to suck already. This has not been edited down. Sucking already. That's what you call a naturally prolific breed. A lot of these highly bred animals, it don't matter if you're talking about dogs, horses, goats, they just naturally want to die. Not this here. This animal naturally wants to live. And this is the easiest one I've ever dealt with as far as getting it started sucking. It won't be just a day or two. You won't have to come inside here and get on your knees. You just walk up and stick it over the edge, and you'll be on it like a monkey on a booger. It is the next morning. My neighbor's got a weather station right over here, 2 below 0 this morning, and as you see, the calf is fine. We did not get up in the night and baby it and pamper it. It laid right here in this nice warm, quote unquote, warm bed. You can see some snow blew in here, but right here where the calf laid, still dry as a bone. And that's the main thing about staying warm, food and dry. Come here, baby. The cow generously gave me another ½ gallon of colostrum this morning. Come here, baby. Come on. You have to talk their language. Come here. You think you would like a little bite? A little bite? Me. Now I can put it in her mouth and make her eat. She'll be happy that way. But I was just going to give her a chance to get it on her own. It won't be long she'll get it on her own. Come on around. Now I'm going to get her butt up against this wall like this. Now she can't back out on me. I'm covering this hole with my finger. Open her mouth with my thumb. Down the hatch. That's what she wanted. That's what she wanted. She just didn't know how to do it. The air hole here is leaking milk. I'm not sure. Once it gets some suction going, then it does better. She's backing out of it on me. All right, get back up here, baby. All right. Down the hatch. I cover that vent hole with my thumb because I don't want to. I want it all to go down her throat. And then when it gets to pulling on it, I let go. This weather is a little bit crazy for here. We just normally don't get 0 type weather. Last year, the coldest we got was like 10 degrees. But you have to be ready for it. These days and times, weather patterns are changing. Things are getting crazy. These animals are tough, they adapt. But humans, we're not tough. We need firewood, we need warmth. And so that's why back in the summer, I was cutting wood and telling y'all, those of you that depend on wood, get your wood in, because you never know what to expect. And we have been burning the wood, as you can imagine, wide open, keeping the house warm. And that's just the way it goes. These little animals, if you took them in there, it would completely ruin their system. And if you brought them back out here, they might freeze. But right now, they're adapted to the cold. They can handle it. They just need food and shelter. That's it. And the Mangalitsa pigs don't even need shelter. They're sheltered under about 1.5 inches of pure fat. Going out here to show you the beef and the other milk cow. It's cold, but as you see, they're eating. That is the reason that we work hard in the summer and make that corn silage. That's one of the big old things in my channel I show you every year, is how we chop our silage. We go to quite a bit of work to make this happen, because see that ice on their back? They ain't but one way to counteract that, and that's with some dandy good food. And this silage is actually warm. It's hard to believe it, but the silage is warm. I'll just swing around and show you. Here's the silage pile. It's got the grass on it, but you can't see the grass. But there you can see, literally, when I chopped it out this morning, steam came out. But I don't have a cameraman right now because it's so cold and all the boys are out doing their own chores and things. But I want you to see what a beautiful sight it is when you got your animals happy, eating. They're not shivering, they're not skinny, they're warm. It's a good thing. You say, McGee, how in the world can you call them warm when there's ice all over their bodies? You can see the snow piling up on them. That's a sign right there that they are warm, because if it was melting and running that water down into their skin, they would be cold. But it's all up on top. They are warm inside that. Hard to believe, but they are. This is where it comes from. This is good stuff. I'm gonna have to put it in her mouth again. I'll get in a position where she can't back up. Her butt hits the wall. Put it right in like that. And she just naturally takes off sucking again. Very excited about that. So, as you know, this video just happened instantaneously, because you can't make a cow have a calf. I thought that this cow would wait till that blizzard hits tonight to have the calf. That's what I really thought would happen. I am so glad that she had the calf while it was still in the 40s, and that was able to do it in daylight, get down here. We just really are thankful. So the calf has got this bottle completely drained. That was 1/2 gallon. You'll be seeing more of this calf in the near future, but that's all we've got for you now. So we hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.